Only her boots remained. Two perfect imprints in the snow, toes pointing away from the porch. No footsteps returning, no sign of distress, no Lydia. This is the story of Lydia Harmon, a beloved teacher, a small town, and a Valentine's Day snowstorm that swallowed her whole. Nearly 50 years later, no one has found her. But everywhere in Hayden Falls, the wind still whispers her name. Content warning: this story contains references to unresolved disappearances and real trauma. Discretion advised. 7 players. Imagine you're standing at the edge of rural New England in winter. The year is 1975. Gas is 59 cents a gallon. Gerald Ford is president. And Hayden Falls, a postcard town in Vermont, is buried under 2 feet of fresh snow. You pass old hand-painted signs: Millbrook Diner, Harmon Hardware, Miss Harvey's Library and Book Exchange, and on Cedar Lane, a little Cape Cod-style house peeks out from white drifts. Inside lives Lydia Harmon, 34, widow, schoolteacher, loved by all, the kind of person who leaves mittens on fences in case some child has cold hands. On February 13th, a snowstorm's brewing strong. Lydia dismisses her students with a laugh and a warning. Bundle up tomorrow. The world gets more magical when it storms. By noon the next day, wind knocks out street lamps. The town grows still. Only the plows and postmen blur briefly through the snow. At 1:47 p.m., her neighbor, Mr. Grady, sees Lydia step onto her porch. She's bundled tightly, tugging on worn leather boots, red scarf, white mittens. Mr. Grady raises a hand. She waves back, cheerfully. She's going to check on Mrs. Leibowitz, 3 houses up. She never gets there. That night, Lydia doesn't answer her phone. Her mailbox fills with Valentines from her students. Hearts in pink crayon, glitter-stamped names. By morning, something's off. Her car's still in the driveway, buried. The door is shut, lights off. But Mr. Grady notices something impossible. Out front, 2 boots sit upright in the snow. Perfect footprints lead away. They stop halfway across the yard. The rest is just untouched white. There are no return prints. Deputy Cal Pritchard writes in his report, 2 boots, clean prints, no further trace. Hayden Falls will never be the same. February 15th. The sun returns, casting blue shadows across the snow. Hayden Falls rises early, worried, angry, scared. Volunteers bundle up, armed with thermoses and walkie-talkies. Boy Scouts, teachers, firemen, all searching for one small woman lost in a storm. State police arrive. Bloodhounds come in from Rutland. A snowmobile brigade scours forest trails. Neighbors check cellars and attics. By sundown, not a single glove or fiber, nothing. There are no tire tracks, no broken branches, only her boots, and a growing sense Lydia didn't just go missing. Rumors start thick and fast. A hitchhiker with a camo jacket and a faded pickup was seen heading east before sunrise. A diner waitress says Lydia argued with an unknown woman days earlier. Pale, blue eyes, looked right through her. Deputy Pritchard dismisses talk of devils and snowdrifts, but privately, he admits, this case, don't obey the rules of nature. In the schoolyard, the kids begin leaving notes on the jungle gym. Hope you're safe, Miss H. Then, someone slips a letter into the deputy's mailbox. Clipped words from magazines, it says, I saw her at the river ice. 3 figures, 1 didn't belong, no signature. Theory spiral. Did Lydia step into something criminal? Was she helping someone escape abuse? Then there's something older. Locals whisper about Annabelle, the spirit of a woman who vanished in 1901, last seen during a Valentine's Day snowstorm. The school librarian even keeps a folder labeled Snow Maidens. In 1982, a child finds Lydia's silver earring by the frozen river. Tested, confirmed hers. How did it get there? 1989. Ice fisherman hears a woman singing on February 14th. No one else is around. He never comes back. 2001. A parka shred is found. Lab results say degraded, inconclusive DNA. Nothing actionable. Time wears down facts, but not grief. Flash forward, Valentine's Day, 2019. A podcaster named Talia Reddick arrives in Hayden Falls. She's chasing missing women's stories, cold cases, overlapping patterns. Talia interviews old students, now in their 50s. One remembers Lydia crying alone a week before she vanished. Another remembers red envelopes in her desk, cut out letters that said, "Broke the cycle, now winter takes you." Then there's the waitress, still alive, still remembers the stranger in the booth, a pale woman with ice blue eyes murmuring, "She doesn't belong here." Talia dives into weather data. She maps other female disappearances, 1941, 1965, 1982, all during sudden snow squalls, all near frozen bodies of water, all women who helped people. Each case has one weird echo, a red envelope, a humming voice, or a footprint pattern ending in snow. Then, a breakthrough. In 2020, after spring thaw, hikers find a rusted locket on the riverbank. Inside, Lydia's initials. And hidden within, a small curled message. It reads, "I went to keep her safe. The river will not hold me forever." Tears dry fast under shock. The handwriting is matched. It's Lydia's. But who was her? A girl she tried to protect? A ghost? Or herself, split by trauma and time? Investigators retest the locket's casing. Faint traces of rose oil, used in Lydia's night cream, and mica from old Riverstone. She had been there, but when? Every year since, the town keeps the tradition. February 14th, every doorstep, every windowsill, a pair of boots, empty, facing away from the house. Hope, frozen in place. To this day, no body has surfaced. Hikers still report hearing humming near the river. Some say the woman with ice blue eyes watches them from the tree line. Some say she waits for the next cycle, to find someone else who belongs too much. Lydia Harmon's disappearance was ruled unexplained. But maybe that's not quite right. Maybe it was an act of warning or sacrifice. Because when people disappear, they don't always vanish. Sometimes they're trying to protect us. Timestamp 2350. So I leave you with this. When was the last time you truly knew someone, deep down? Would you recognize if they were preparing to disappear? And if they were saving someone else, would you forgive them?